family. You're tuned in to Real As Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. It is Wednesday night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. September 13th, I think so. We do appreciate you guys checking out brand new shows all week. We do appreciate you guys sitting and listening. If you're in your car, if you're at work, if you're in your squad car, in your cell, we thank you for being our listeners, man. Join the virtual studio with my comedy brother, Mr. James John is here. You know who ain't here? Yeah, and you know who is not here. And hey, James, he out. What you think he buying for the Sausage Castle today?
Okay, Miguel is not here because he had to go buy a new monster for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, and only he could get it. So that's why.
Hey, I think he ain't here because he buying the Star Wars hotel. So as y'all know, Miguel ain't here, so we got to make fun of him as always. But we are joined in virtual studio with one of our comedy brothers. He will be closing out Funny Fridays, yo. It has been super successful these last what we on week 5, I think.
Yeah.
Super success. We're averaging about 45 people. The GM only want 20, but we're averaging about 45, 50 people, and they've been very good shows.
Yes.
But we're joining the studio with the guy who will be closing out this show this Friday. Y'all put your hands together and show love for our brother, Mr. Chris Ray, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Nothing, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for being on the show with us. And thanks for doing the show Friday, man. They have been, I don't know if you've been to one yet, but they've been really good shows. I'm really proud of it, man. And management at the Orlando Improv is super proud because it is making them money. And that's all they care about.
And I thought about this, Ken. I'm happy to have Chris there because he's funny as hell. I love Chris, man, and his whole family. But we're one of the few, not Orlando. We're one of the few improvs not to have a show in the front room.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them have bars in the front, but they don't do anything with them. And our GM, who shout out to Chris Hispanic, you know, we always shout her out on this show. Nobody loves their comedy scene the way she loves Orlando comedy. So she wanted to do something in that main room. And so we were trying all different things. Open, mics on Saturday, showcases. Valone was just trying to put show. We were trying everything. And I said, let's just do a show. Let's just do a simple comedy show. 1 hour, 4 comics, 3 comics doing 10. And we get a local closer, whether they are feature that's ready to start closing or a headliner who ain't, ain't on the road that weekend, or we got somebody passing through town and want to, they can't get on the main stage. So they still get at the Improv. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And so like I said, we're 5 or 6 weeks into this, and it's been great. So Chris will be your closer this Friday. So Chris, we start every show off with this. When we have our guests, we got to know your origin story. We are comic book people. We got to know the origin story.
Yeah.
When did you start? Where did you start? And how was your first ever show?
So I actually, what's funny is that I did an open mic at Jack's Pub and Grub.
Ooh, and, shout out to Jack's, man.
2 weeks in a row. We done had
2 weeks in a row.
Pub and Grub.
Yeah, man.
So Jack's Pub and Grub, Mike Herlihy, actually, y'all's our friend Mike Herlihy got me up on stage. And I was just doing like street jokes. Like I didn't even know what to do. It was bad. It was like I was just trying to just get up on stage and be funny. And it was horrible. I was not because I came from like a improv comedy background. Like I did like that stuff.
Because I was gonna say, even when you first started, you were not a civilian. Because and I say this, and that's a compliment, because when normally people start stand-up, they don't have any personality. They don't have stage presence. You came with that in spades already. Like you could tell, okay, this brother's done something. This brother's acted or done something on some kind of performance level, because you came already with that. Like when I first saw you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I went to acting school in New York City. I got scammed and did one of those things, because it's like why do I need to get a degree in acting? Like
Yeah.
they didn't ask, Brad Pitt, like, hey, where's your associate's degree in fine arts? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was
It
like
was-
kind of dumb.
You ain't have Denzel. It was Pretzel Washington.
Yeah. You know what's fun? It's like the school that I went to, and I talk about this on stage sometimes, but the school was called the School for Film and TV. Like they didn't spend but like 2 minutes trying to come up with that school name.
That was
Like some guy in the back is like, what do we teach here? He's like, film and TV. He's like, what do we call the school? The School for Film and TV. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You deserve to be scammed.
yeah, for sure. I think I'm still paying that $20,000 off, bro. Like
for that
19% interest rate.
So how was the show when the first time you went up? How was it?
I mean, it was nerve-wracking. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I think I had drank myself into an oblivion just because I was so nervous.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it was weird. But then I moved down to South Florida like very shortly after that. And I was actually down in South Florida, 16 and 17, my first couple years. And that was mad weird because I had alopecia. So everybody in the South Florida scene thinks I got no hair. Like from
really?
Yeah. So it was double weird because then I would try to do jokes about that, and it was like people thought I had like some disease,
a terminal ill disease.
Yeah,
got you.
So they were like laughing and like,
Will Smith is coming up smacking people for you.
Yeah, for you.
Dude.
Wait a minute. So you had alopecia, so it just go away, or you got a wig on?
No. I had to do like this treatment. I'm actually doing a video about it. It was crazy. So like I went the ghetto way because I'm Spanish, and so I went to a dermatologist. She did a shot in my head of cortisone, like right into the dome, and like 2 little hairs like sprouted out. But that thing cost me like $275. I was like, I don't have 10 grand to be doing this thing. So I got in touch with my cousin who's a nurse down at the U of M. She got a whole bunch of cortisone for free. I got some syringes and we did home style, man. And like she did like 40 different shots on all around my head. And,
bro, are you for real?
Yeah. I'll show you the pictures. It's gnarly.
Bro, you
So you let the girl who put the fixer flat in the butt do your hair follicles?
Yeah, for sure. I had a whole bunch of whiskey and some other herbal products to go ahead and help me relax. And yeah, it was like 40 different shots right into my dome. And in about 6 months, it grew back.
Wow. And I know look, my wife's Puerto Rican. I know how Puerto Rican people feel about their hair. Like bruh, that's serious to y'all, man. Like, listen, if I don't got my hair, just killing me.
Dude, I looked like a German youth, you know what I mean? Because I had to shave the side of my head, and like it was all I had was the top. It was a weird time to start comedy.
Yeah. Wow.
So how long you been in now?
Shoot, since 2016, so almost
7 years.
Yeah, I don't do my comedy birthday thing like everybody else does.
You should always celebrate that, bro. It's a milestone. Starting this and get part of this fraternity, man. It's a dope thing. I'm about to make a post later about the mind thought process of comics, but that'll come in a later segment. So you're 7 years in. Mm-hmm. Why comedy? Because you're a real estate agent, correct?
Yeah. I sell houses during the day, and that's actually the reason why I chose comedy, because I've always been very artistic, and I like to do acting and things like that. But with my career now, I can't do a play for 6 weeks and get out of I can't do that, right? I show houses until it's dark out. Yeah. So comedy is really the only thing that, a lot like building my real estate career, is like building your audience, and it's just the one thing that I don't have to worry about anybody else. I could do it on my own. I could do it at night.
Makes sense.
And it fuels my passion. So it's, if I'm not doing comedy, I'm not doing good at real estate. It's weird.
But I will say this too, and I've gotten an interview, Chris, man. He don't just work at 21 Century. What do you call it? He sells houses, kid. I know.
Anytime Chris come around, he the only comic there to buy me a drink. I know he got money.
he sells some really upscale places. He does well for himself.
He does. And Jay, this is what I love about him. Hey Ken, what you drinking? Like no comics, even the comics I take on the road don't even come up to me, yo.
Right.
Now next, if you bring me a cigar, you'll really be mine. You might knock Dwayne out of the feature thing, man.
I'm telling you, man. I've been saying, look, I got a really comfy Audi A6 that I can drive you to your shows on the other side of the state. You know what I mean?
Like they got that.
That's the way they got that.
The only thing is, I'm a control freak. I do all the driving. I'm the only headliner that I drive my
Audi. You got insurance.
Yeah. If you listening, man, Chris Ray is on. He'll be closing out September 15th, Funny Fridays at the Improv Side Stage. James, it is a complimentary show. So you can just walk up in there and have a seat, man. We've been doing real good. Chris, worst show you've ever done?
Oh, I think I was there.
Worst show. Which one was it? I think it was that first night at the what's it called? The Twisted Root? Was that the night, James? Yeah. That night was crazy because we opened up Bonkers Room at the Twisted Root over in Winter Park, and James was headlining and I was hosting, and they had the whole setup messed up. It was gnarly. And they were still serving burgers. People were still coming in the door.
The restaurant was still open, Ken. Like walk in and get burgers while we doing the show.
Yeah.
They put the stage next to the door.
It was, and the spotlight that you can't see, but
you can't see. The sound system is
the
terrible.
Sound system is behind you, and you can't hear you. It was all gnarly. I did another show with Ross Padgett, and who else was it? Carmen Valone. We went to somewhere in like Port St. Lucie to do a show for an HOA.
Ooh, yeah, those are different. At a clubhouse or something.
Yeah, it was like the clubhouse, and like the youngest person there was like 68.
Yep, sounds right. Sounds about right.
Like, yep. Man, they are not going to get any of these Spanish jokes. I got to do something different.
So, by the way, I had alopecia.
Yeah, right. Like they're like, I don't have any hair. Yeah, it was nuts. But just shows like that are always super weird. But we made it work.
Yeah. Well, I asked you the worst. What was one of the best shows you feel like you've ever had?
Oh man. I did a show just recently at the Corner. It was another Ross. It was like, hey man, last minute, the Corner bar, right? It was just recently, and Ross is like, hey, I need you to do a guest spot. Someone, whatever. And I was like, yeah. I mean, I'm in shorts, but I'll do it.
Yeah, there you go.
And so I thought I was going to do like a guest spot, 7 minutes. And he's like, can you do 20? Okay. Like 2 minutes before I go on, I'm like, how much time am I doing? He's like 20. And I'm like, oh crap.
Okay.
But because I was just like, all right, I'm in shorts. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It worked.
There you go.
That short energy was just, I guess, worked out.
Short.
Well,
it is Florida, bro. That seems about right when you got shorts on stage.
James, that's them new comics, bro. They be wearing short sets. That's the new comics, bro. I saw
not a short set.
They be wearing short sets, James. The top and bottom match, bro. That's the new comics, man. So if you're listening, man, we got Chris Ray. Chris Ray will be at the Orlando Improv Side Stage this Friday, September 15th. He is closing out the show. Make sure you come check it out. Who was on the show?
You got Jess Torres is going to be hosting for us, a new young comic. She's awesome. And then JP Lambiase.
Yep.
JP is going to be, and Charlie Bowie.
And my comedy brother, Charlie Bowie, is stepping back in the ring, and he'll be doing some time. But we got to take a commercial break. Chris, you going to kick it with us for the rest of the show?
Yeah, man, I'm with you guys.
Cool. Chris going to kick with us for the rest of the show. We got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Labs, we're ready at 104.1. Back, Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Do me a favor, guys. Please go out to social media, find us, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, follow us. If you want to see these beautiful faces, go out to YouTube, subscribe to our channel. You can see all our faces. And if you missed any of these shows, you want to listen to us in podcast format, go to iHeart, search Real Labs. I don't know if you can hear that thunder in the back, but it is storming like crazy right now at my house. Also, we are looking for sponsors. If you want to have a commercial on our show, you want to come on the show and talk about your product and have us do that for you, please reach out to us, Facebook, Instagram, send us a message on our personal page, or you can send it to the Real Last page. We will sponsor you. If you have not heard James commercials, they're the most sexiest things I've ever heard in my life. So trust me, you will sell some product.
To Grandview Live, the adult entertainment solution for Daytona.
Bro, my favorite commercial, bro. I'm like, James, what is he doing? This is crazy. Well, now we talked. We got to get to know Chris. Now we have to talk about just our normal topics. And James, I realized something the other day messing with my wife. I don't like to be the middleman. I don't know about you, Chris. Yes. I don't like to be the middleman. Yes. This is what my wife will do. Yes. My wife will be like, Ken, you need to call Spectrum and see why ABC and ESPN ain't working. Okay. I call Spectrum. I say, I'm on the phone with Spectrum. I say, hey, baby, they said it ain't working for this. But did you ask them why the phone ain't working? Okay, I call them back. Hang up. Did you ask them, hey, you take your ass and go call them? I hate being the middleman. You ever be in a conversation and somebody's like, and tell him this, and he said this, and tell him this. Yeah. Is it me, Chris? I hate being the middleman.
No, it's not you, man. In real estate, I have people like all the time. Can you tell them if we can find out? I'm like, hey, do me a favor. Can you send me an email with exactly what you want so that I can forward that directly over to them, so I don't have to deal with, you know what I mean? Like, there's no misconstruing anything. Like, it's a pain, man. That's all I do is middleman stuff.
Bro, my wife, same way, Ken, just like you. She thinks I can have a conversation with the person on the phone and simultaneously have a conversation with her, and they're both talking at the same time. And it's like, why don't you understand what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not. I'm a human.
Hey, and will not take the phone. Will you do it? Well, you already phone with
bro. I'm gonna beat you with this cell phone. This is gonna be a murder weapon in a court case in a second.
I noticed that the other day,
this iPhone gonna be in your eye.
I noticed it the other day, James. I was like, oh, baby, you know you own this account. You can call them too. Yeah, but I don't know if because I'm the man. I'm supposed to be the one like fighting Spectrum because I've been fighting them for 6 months.
Bro.
I'm just like, I hate to be the middleman. So, Chris, it got me thinking because you just brought it up. Why can't that person be the reach out person? Why are you the reach out person?
Oh, because I'm the realtor. You do not want my client talking directly. They can say something wrong. Because people get emotional, man. You know what I mean? And so a lot of the times the message from somebody is going to be like, you tell them I won't do this and I won't do that. And then I'll call the person and be like, hey, they really love this house. So I let it to them a little bit more professional. Because people get them, their emotions wrapped up. They're making the largest purchase they'll ever make in their life.
I was gonna say that, bro. The larger the money you spending, the more emotional investment I have in there too, bro. I'm with you on that. Buying a house was the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life, y'all.
Dude, like I love surprises. No problem. Right? I love surprises for my birthday and for Christmas and all that stuff, but just not for the most money I'm ever gonna spend in my life.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think the most money is when I bought my first kid.
Bought him?
Kid. Julian's not mine. I actually purchased him, yo.
You got a good deal on him?
Yeah, $600,000. With the 2.9% interest rate. But I don't have to pay property tax and no HOA on them. So
I was gonna say what's the homeowner's insurance on it though? That in Florida right now is all crazy.
Okay, what'd your daughter say though? You lost money what did she say when Junior's brain went yeet?
Yeet. Dog, speaking of that, Chris, I also want you to know we go all over the place. We're never stay on topic. So I got my kids today. Usually I get them I got them today because they wanted to hang out with me. I said, bet, man, we just hang out today. And we were watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can't tell you how I got the bootleg, but just know bootleg man. Shout out to you, dog. I love you, Playboy,
all day.
But so I'm texting their mom this morning, my ex-wife. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get the kids today. If that's cool, they want to hang with me. And she hit me back, and she was like, Yeah, that's cool. And I said, what take you so long to reply back? Like, why you ain't at work? She said, because I got to pick your firstborn up, take her to school, and then pick the other kid up, and then take her to school. And I was like, Jossie is not my firstborn. Did you forget about Kenny? I had to reread it. I'm like, what? Am I missing a child? What is
like? Am I upside down? Like what?
Yeah, then she reply back, oh, he a grown man. He don't count.
Wow.
Did she just forget that he came out of her?
Like,
exactly. Something you forget?
I had to reread the text. I was like, am I hit it back. I said, you do know we have a kid named after me.
Yeah.
Like you just skipped right over him. And she was like, 30 minutes later, she's like, oh, yeah, he a grown man. He don't count.
He don't count no more. So in her eyes, if you over 18, you ass out.
Yeah, you ass out. You on your own, man.
That's funny,
bro. And I'm swaying to another subject on that because of the pettiness. Because I am divorced. I did get remarried, and I'm happily married. I was thinking about something that happened to one of my old partners, the pettiness of a divorce. And I know, James, you ain't been through one. Chris, are you married?
No.
Divorce?
No. I've seen plenty of people go through divorce, so I kind of stay clear of that.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and he reminded me of something because I did 9 years in the military. This dude was about to hit 20 years in the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
His wife wanted a divorce. He got out the military so she wouldn't get half of his pension.
So he no pension for nobody.
No, because once you hit 20 years, you get 50%. He got out.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He got out at 19 years, did not hit
so she
20,
get it.
just so she wouldn't get pension. The petty, first of all, the pettiness of it, but also the stupidity that you gave up 20 years. You gave up a 50% retirement the rest of your life.
Well, no, he gave up 25%.
Well, that still. So that had me thinking. I'm like, what, Chris? What's something on the petty board you done that when you look back on it, you're like, all right, that was petty. That was super petty. But it also was bad on your end.
All right. So I I lived with this girl when I lived in Pittsburgh, and I think she did the petty thing to me because I came home from work one day and I thought I got robbed. I thought I got robbed. I came home and I'm like,
stuff was missing.
Like, yeah, I'm calling her and I'm like, hey, the door was open. Like all this stuff is missing from the house. Like, what happened? Second phone call. Hey, the cat's not here. I think that person let it out. By the third phone call, I'm like, you left, didn't you? I'm like, damn. Okay.
It started to sink in.
She was literally watching me from the moving truck, like down the street, just like watching me freak out, bro. That was, I don't know if that's petty or just wrong or just
that's petty because you on the same lease.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
it's
like,
petty because she took your cat.
Dude, my cat.
We took both of your cats.
Bro, that's funny.
She took the most important one and my best friend.
What's funny is you ain't see none of that coming. You're like, bro, what you mean you moving? Oh, okay. That's what we doing. Like you ain't even see it coming. She didn't even tell you.
Chris, what you do? Don't no woman just up and leave. What you do, bro? You was out here thotting. What you do?
Yeah. I wasn't the nicest guy.
See, James, he didn't want to give us a story. Like he was the victim. You was out here playing white woman, bro. You being the victim. Listen, look at you.
I should have known. I should have known, man. I should have known. I was not like I was not nice. I was not nice at all. And I went outside of everything and she found out and yeah, she was petty. It was all right though.
Hey, it could have been worse. She could have tore your stuff up, but she didn't.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Like I was actually kind of happy in the end because everything she had was like all Hello Kitty stuff, bro. I had like a Hello Kitty.
Oh wow!
I had a Hello Kitty toaster that would toast Hello Kitty in the bread. I had a Hello Kitty grilled cheese maker. That was the one I was most sad about because I used to love that grilled cheese maker. But bro, I'd eat a Hello Kitty grilled cheese and bite its head off.
I think you dodged a bullet, sir. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. She was like a 30-year-old child. It was crazy.
James,
go.
I'm gonna tell you something petty somebody did to me, bro. In my
Okay.
early days of dating, back when I was a player, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I ain't no more. I'm
Mhm.
a happy
I
husband.
gotta hear
Yeah.
this.
This chick bought me some shoes, and I was
wow.
out thotting, and she came up to my job and took the shoes
Off your feet.
I gave her because I didn't want them to start nothing at my job. And they were like, you out here cheating? Okay. I want them shoes I just bought you.
She demoed you. Hey, run them shoes, player. Hey, run them shoes.
Dog, so I give her the shoes. I go upstairs and tell my manager, I say, hey man, can you come here, man? I say, man, my girl took my shoe. What? Wait, man, my girl, man, she took my shoes. She took my shoes. Took your shoes? Like beat you up? Hey, no, I was cheating. She took the shoes, bro. Can I go home for the day?
Bruh.
See, you were like me. You didn't want to tell him the truth, the real story. You know what I mean?
I was like, man, dog, took my shoes, James. I had to drive home. He was like, you want to go home and get some shoes? I said, man, I just need the day, rest of the day. I can't even work no more.
And she said, she Patrice O'Neal, she said, and the socks.
And the socks. I was like, and that's before we would say the word petty. Like petty something like new everybody to say now. That was before petty. And once you told your story, it had me thinking like, yeah, you really took them shoes off my feet and had me barefoot at work.
Bro, she had you wearing the Jesus ones.
Bro, for real. Straight socks. And then made fun of my socks. Who wear black church socks anyway? I was like, I do.
That's I mean, so that reminded me of one time that I broke up with this girl because she broke my heart. And the petty thing I did was I took all her toys.
Oh, her toys. Her
toys.
Battery operated toys and stuff.
Correct. And then she was like, hey, what happened? Did you take my stuff? I was like, yeah, you can go F yourself.
But not with these.
Not with
those. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out another way, old manual way. That was petty as hell.
No, petty is taking all the batteries out of them.
Yeah, and ain't a battery in the house, taking all the batteries out of the house.
That's petty.
You were stranded.
Man. That's funny, bro.
Yo, I don't even know if I could do that.
Oh my
Take
God.
somebody. Yeah. James, we got a minute. Give me a petty story.
I'm trying to think if I got a petty story. I don't think I do, man. I try not to. Here's why I'm not petty though, because I don't have a long reaction curve when it comes to karma. If I do something wrong, it comes right back on me. So I can't be petty. Yeah, I got one of them. My karma leash is very short, y'all. So I try not to be petty. I've learned from my mistakes, man. I try to think of one for you, Ken. We come back from break, man. But I don't think I've done something petty, man.
Okay.
Well, you're just too nice of a guy, James.
Yeah, super nice guy, man. This Friday, September 15th, Chris Ray will be closing out the sideshow with JP, Charlie Bowie, and
Jess Torres.
Which is my homegirl. I'm so sorry I forgot her name. We got to take a commercial break. When we come back, I am going to talk to you guys about my hatred for social media. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. We're back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Your nightcap of comedy, guys. Make sure you go check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on YouTube and see these beautiful faces. And if you miss any of our shows, you can go to iHeart, search Real Labs, and listen to us in podcast format. And we're also looking for sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor on this show, please hit us up, man. You can come on the show, promote your product. We can promote the product for you too. And we can also do a commercial for you that will air during Real Labs every Monday through Thursday. James, Chris, I hate
social media. Bro, tell me why though.
I think I'm just tired of it.
You don't want to do it.
I think I've come to the point where I'm tired. And I've said this a million times. If I wasn't a comic, I wouldn't be here. Like I wouldn't be on social media. I really wouldn't, because everything is regurgitated. There is nothing out there anymore that is anybody else's thought process. And I'm gonna use this for example. Cash App went down the other day, and everybody posted the exact same. If Cash App your bank, something, something, something. The exact, like you can literally go to Twitter, copy, paste it, and do a search, and you will see 200,000 of the exact same post. On Football Sunday, I don't know, Ray, if you're a football fan, but on Football Sunday, all you're going to see is how much everybody hates the Dallas Cowboys. It's
I don't get
same,
that. I don't
it's
get
the
that.
same
like, I don't
stuff over and over and over, dog. And I'm just like, I can't take any more of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just can't take any more of it, man. So I was just trying to get y'all thoughts. Do you guys feel like are you social media wore out? Do you feel like it's something? I don't think it's ever going to go away. I just think it's the way the world is now.
I don't get to enjoy social media like a normal person would. What I'm doing each day is going to each of my different jobs. Okay, I work at Afro, I do TV, I work on this podcast, I work on this podcast, I work on this radio show. And all I'm doing on social media is reposting and posting and posting and posting to make sure I take care of this one, to make sure I take care of that one. I'm not enjoying it. I'm working on it. I would love to sit back and just mindlessly go through TikTok and just laugh my ass off. But no, I don't use it in that way because I'm so busy. I'm always just working it. I don't get to actually enjoy it. I would like to see the stupid stuff people are doing, man. I really would. But I find myself, because it's a job now, I don't get to really enjoy social media like I think other people do.
Okay. All right.
I mean, for me, it's one of those things that like it's a love and hate thing, because like you can, like, as a realtor, like I have to promote myself. I comedian, I have to do this, right? And it's just weird. I guess I have this like, oh, everybody's trying to be something on social media, so I have this like chip on my shoulder of like, oh God, here's another guy doing that, or here's another guy doing this. And so I think it's just, for me, it's just fear. I mean, I'm just afraid I'm not going to be able to constantly do something all the time, which is trying to start it out now. But it's just one of those things. It's like I can't edit. I have ideas, but I can't edit. I can't take my idea and put it into fruition. So I like to team up with dudes like JP, someone that's like a YouTube like star, like editing genius, and kind of team up with somebody else so that we can kind of collaborate, and my ideas can get through. He can produce it and it's all good. But yeah, man, I feel you, man. It's one of those things that, like, because of our age, I mean, I'm 40, you know what I mean? I was born in 83. So I've seen everything from beepers to flip phones to the introduction of YouTube. And it's like, I just missed it. I feel like I missed it. And, but it's always somewhere to start.
And what I hate is when people take it too seriously, Ken.
Oh, God.
Social media is not your life. It's not your existence. Your worth's not determined by how many people follow you or like your post, man. And social media, I hate people who use it like a diary. If you got something going on in your life, don't post it.
Yeah.
Don't I mean, especially if you got a problem with a person, go talk to that person. That is one of the things that made me stop talking to a friend of mine for 2 years. If you got a problem with me, why go to social media? You trying to destroy me. You're trying to hurt me instead of just coming to talk to me about something we could have resolved like men. So social media, I think people, they take it way too seriously. They get caught up in it, and people lose friendships over social media posts, which is crazy to me. Like damn, bro, it's not that serious.
It really is. But now I would say this: I have unfriended people on social media because of those things, but I have let them know we still friends. I just don't want to see that. But in their eyes, oh, if we're not social media friends, we're not friends.
It's not real. It's not real.
And I had to let them know. I said, if I wasn't on a comic, I wouldn't even be here.
No.
Bro, I have a coworker has no social media. Like,
that's
bro,
crazy.
We were talking about something at lunch. He was like, when did that happen? I was like, what? It was all over social media. I don't got social media. I was like, man, I love you. I love you. He's nothing. No Twitter, no Facebook, no. He has nothing, bro. Not a thing. He watches
a beautiful existence.
He ain't even got no LinkedIn. Like,
yeah, right. That one he do got because he had to get the job where we working at.
Yeah.
But I feel like people take it so seriously.
They do.
Because I will unfriend somebody in a heartbeat, but that doesn't mean I'm not your friend. It's just I don't want to. And then they're like, well, you could have just unfollowed me. I said I could have, but I could unfriend you and then friend somebody that I really want to see.
There you
know
go.
what I mean? Because I'm at 5,000. So yeah, I gotta unfriend you and then bring somebody. But that don't mean we not friends. I just don't want to see what you put on social media. Because like you said, James, I'm like, bro, like we didn't need to know about them hemorrhoids. That's something you could have just been like, bro. And I hate those subliminal, don't give you all the info.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
vague posts.
Yeah.
Vague posts.
Yeah, vague posting is a thing, dude.
Pray for me going through it. Well, what you going through, dog? Because I if I'm praying for you, I need to know.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna say what's going on, but I just need you guys on my prayer warriors out there, man, and just give me a prayer, man. I can't say what's going on right now, but I just appreciate y'all if y'all can just put a word in for me. And
come to find out, James, that all it was, the Spectrum took away ESPN. That was it. I need your prayer warriors. I can't watch the game.
Oh, that is hilarious, man.
It's always mad weird when like someone is like this acquaintance from high school or somewhere back in the day, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh man, I'm really sad that so and so passed away," and you're like, "Man, they're too young to pass." Like you looking in the comments to see how it happened. You're like, this is weird, bro.
And you don't want to be the person like, so what happened to him? Yeah, like, you don't want to be that person.
No, it's always something, and you're like tiptoeing around, and you're like, did someone say it over here? Did someone say it over there?
Here's my favorite, because I think we all root for the undoing of this. When you have a girlfriend or boyfriend and you post they're the love of your life, they're your everything, then y'all break up, and then you get a new person, and then you make a new post saying, "This is my everything. I didn't know life until I found you."
Man, you have 4 everythings. This
bro,
year,
I'm like, bro, this is
the thing that made me mad about that. Now I gotta go unfriend this person.
Yes, the person that you broke up with.
Hey, that's why I don't. If you dating, I don't add your significant other. You got to be married for me to friend your significant other.
I learned that.
But if you dating and y'all break up, now I don't like this dude post. I'm cool with it. I done found out he like to go mountain climbing, and he ran the 5K, and I'm supposed to run a 5K with him next week.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something that's awkward though. You ever have a friend date a person and you end up meeting this person and you realize you like the person they're dating more than you like your actual friend?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bro, and they break up, you're like,
That's why you can't never leave Michelle, because that's my friend. Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If me and my wife, and it's not gonna happen, get a divorce, I can see everybody's jumping on Sean's ship.
Yeah,
I can see everybody just friend, like, wait, no friends of mine no more.
No. Hey, Ken, I would talk to you, but you know, LaShawn said I can't.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, no hard. I mean, we ain't Facebook friends, but we still friends. You know what I'm saying?
And I would tell you, all you people out there who are lovey-dovey and y'all fall in love quick and you put it all over social media, we are all rooting for your demise.
Bro, ticking time clock.
We are all like, I can't wait till they break up because it's gonna be ugly. You know,
I'm telling you, I know somebody on my social media. I swear they done had 8 boyfriends since I known them. I was to the point where I don't even think they show the man no more.
Oh wow!
Hey, it's just with Boo, and it's just their hands being held.
Not even Boo. It's number 21
with Boo
now serving 21. Public belly.
Girl, you on Mambo 5? What we doing? what is
now serving number 22.
Oh man, we got a few minutes left. Chris, man, what's your plan with comedy, brother? What you plan on doing with this, man?
Actually, you know what? I'm one of I go back and forth, but like honestly, I need to start headlining soon. I got enough material where I got to step into that zone.
We've had this conversation, sir.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And it's just a matter of time before I get the full 45. I got my 35, 40 already, but going that extra step is, you know, a little bit different. But you know, I really want to get into just combining my real estate life and my comedy life. You know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff in my real estate world that's funny. And so I just need to start, putting out content and then just starting that part of my comedy career, because I've literally done no shot at making content. So I think that's the next step for me. And
nice.
Yeah. So little by little,
which I think would be dope, because I'm really trying to think, is somebody out there comedy wise doing real estate comedy?
Not that I know, man.
Parody videos or something like that. I can't
So
even.
There's a lot of realtors out there that are very clever, that do their own little thing, but they're not comedians.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I don't think there's a comic out there that does it. So I think it'd be dope. But I will challenge you to this Friday. When you're closing out the show, take it as long as you can go. Don't do 30. Just go. Just see how much time, because technically the show's an hour, because we're with the show inside.
The main one, right?
So once the main show starts at 7:30, you guys start at 7:35. If your 3 acts do their 30 minutes and they're off the stage at 8, whatever, you got 50.
I got plenty of time.
You got plenty of time to take that as far as you can. So make that be your challenge, man. This Friday, say man, let me see how long I can go.
I got a lot of real estate people coming too, so it'll be good to kind of try out some of that material and kind of gauge the room and see what that looks like.
So you're gonna be 65.
Shoot, I mean that's the goal, right? So
hey man,
put it to me. I got
that's everybody's challenge. I like it, I want you to just have a great show. You know what I'm saying? If like they say they want 20 people in there, I just want you to have a great show. If you be 65, we gonna put it in Minnie's face. But we got to get up out of here. Chris, where can they find you at, bro?
So on IG, you could find me on Chris Ray. That's CHRISREY 227. I got a whopping 695 followers, so we like to bump that up just a little bit. And then I just started a new Facebook thing where you can find all my show dates. Let me just open it up. It's called Chris Ray Comedy Show. Very original. I wanted to pick this
right, like the TV film school you went to. Very original.
Exactly. I took off the same thing, so for sure.
All right, we appreciate it. James, where you at this weekend, baby?
I'm not anywhere, but I'm going to go see Philly Plowden perform at the Claremont Performing Arts Center. Mr. Ron Feingold runs that. Thank you, Ron, for everything you let me do with Open Bar.
Love Ron Feingold. Thursday night, I will be in DeLand. Go to my Facebook page and check that out. And Friday and Saturday, I will be at one of my new favorite spots in Orlando, The Corner, headlining The Corner this weekend. If you want tickets for any of those, make sure you come check it out. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Chris, this Friday, man, break legs, man, and I appreciate you for being part of the show, and thank you for being on Real Last. We got to get up out of here. That's Chris Ray. That's James John. I'm Ken Miller. James, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night.